following program is a paid advertisement for Bridgeland Auto Brokers and does not represent the views or opinions of this station.
Welcome to the November 2020 Bridgeland Auto Brokers show, and we got a good show for you. We wanted to bring out this beautiful one-owner 85 Cadillac that we just put on.
Fine American ingenuity right here.
100%. So if they're looking for that nearly new vehicle, that 2020 with 600 miles on it, you're gonna see that in this show. If you're looking for an 85 with 40,000 miles on it with the original window stickers.
There you go.
There you go. You've been sailing, spent a lot of time, our man,
Chris,
you've been sailing the waters.
I've been sailing.
But you made it.
I did. I made it. And listen,
You
nothing
did make
stops American ingenuity.
Gotcha.
Who needs the Pinta, the Santa Maria, or any other?
That's right. You rolling a caddy, right?
I am. Double plus sheets.
This guy got his little gobbler on, huh? You ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you ready for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
Carve you up. What are you having?
Well, I don't know.
Are you gonna be halved?
I hope not, but by the looks of it, I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna get eaten.
He is. So stay tuned in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go. Here's a beautiful car.
It is.
This one's gonna definitely ring somebody's bell. And
It's a unique one.
does it ring your bell?
It is. But what rings my bell more than anything is
Yeah.
the trim package being in our line. Pretty rare bird.
Exactly. So this 2018 Chevy Cruze is not going to be your typical Chevy Cruze. This one's going to be the RS Redline package. So the one thing you're going to notice with the Redline, and something about these two little red stripes, they're cool, and you got to admit that. So when a Chevy guy sees those red stripes, he knows it's the real deal. This car is definitely the real deal. So not only does it have the looks, but we got a little bit more than that.
We do.
Comes the mileage. I have no idea what the miles are because I didn't prepare myself properly, so I'm gonna have to look at the teleprompter.
20,809 miles, Rob.
And I can't see that far.
But I just had my eyes checked.
You did.
You know what else is good about this car? It's never seen salt. It's not from Ohio.
This is an Ohio car, and one of the things you're gonna wanna pay attention to when buying a car, you're gonna wanna pull that Carfax, which we offer to every customer on every one of our vehicles. All you have to do is ask.
Transparency.
So one of the things that people you're gonna want to look at when you do pull the Carfax is where's the car from? Okay, we wanna make sure that we have good history on the car. This one, as a matter of fact, shows one minor incident on it. This was a big deal. I wouldn't have bought it. $16,977 on this bad boy. So this 2018 Chevy Cruze RS has 20,800 miles on it. So we already know that we're starting out low with mileage.
$249 per month.
Look at that. What was that? 200?
It's almost hard to believe.
It's hard to believe. I need a set of glasses. So
With just taxes and DMV now.
tax and DMV. So if you don't have the tax and DMV, come in here with the lint in your pockets. You're still gonna get into this car under $300 a month with approved credit. When we say approved credit, we're not swinging for the, okay, you gotta come in here with an 850 credit score with $8,000 down to get the rate. You're not getting that treatment here. So we're giving you realistic payments, realistic structures. Again, if your credit doesn't qualify, you're only talking a few bucks. We're not figuring these things so low that you
We don't want to disappoint people, so we're realistic.
Exactly. So whether you're looking for a nice hot car that's gonna
Triple black
Give you a
wheels,
whole-
black exterior, black
Exactly.
interior.
So if you want something to talk about around the Thanksgiving table, here you go. If you want a nice, easy, low payment that's probably gonna rival your cell phone, here you go. Yo, come on up.
Listen, the turkey of your panache there's nothing low key about you.
Well, because if I'm not low key, I get eaten.
You
So,
do.
I do.
They do. Them vultures, they do.
They do. They do.
They try to get you this year yet?
They're trying. So I'm just trying to keep a low profile.
They're shooting at them, they're stuffing them, they're
Yeah.
figuring out how they're gonna
You been
carve them
shot
up.
at yet?
I have.
Anybody try to stuff you yet?
Listen, it's a crazy world out there.
You didn't get hit?
I didn't get
Carved up?
carved up.
Listen, how would you feel if you were shot at, try to get stuffed and try to get carved? Ugh, it's all in the same month.
It's a rough world.
If I didn't know you, I'd be cutting you out. I know that. I know you'd be in the middle of my Thanksgiving, 6'2" or nothing. I don't care. Right in the middle. I got a long table.
That's a lot of turkey right there.
That's a ton of turkey. Okay, we stuff him with a whole bunch of whatever. And
Yeah. Beer can turkey.
take them braces off and get at it. Visit us at CleanCarsCheap.com. 2017 Ford Edge Titanium. This is going to be loaded. It's got a
Good.
panoramic roof, not your average small little roof that stops here.
Go in here.
This one stops here. So from here to here, you got a full glass top, which gives the interior a whole different feel. So if you've never sat in an interior like that, you'll love it. It's something about it. Just got that glass top, makes it feel more open, makes it feel more spacious inside, just gives it that more, it's just high-end feel.
dialed in. It's got all the comfort creatures.
Exactly, I like
Heated
that
and
dialed
cooled seats, got 20s on it. Check this out. If I had a big turkey dinner that I'd bring into your house, not Christmas dinner, Rob, like you're trying to convey to the viewers at home.
Yep.
But turkey Thanksgiving.
Handful of groceries. You're walking out of the thing. 3 kids at your heels,
Big
right?
6'2"
What are you
turkey.
doing?
I'm walking up and I'm just taking my buckle and I'm waving it underneath because it picks up my buckle.
Foot activated.
Foot activated, and I put my big turkey in there.
Beautiful.
And listen,
When it comes to the options, so we know she's got it. So we got that. We got the 20-inch wheels, twin turbo V6, which is going to give you a nice, good feel. It's got a lot of power under the hood. So she's got that auto parking assist. This one's also a one-owner vehicle with all the service records. So
well-maintained vehicle through
100%.
Carfax.
100. Listen, you didn't even need the Carfax. You can just look at it and tell it's been well maintained. The carpets, everything's just 100%. Don't get me wrong. Listen, when we buy cars, cars can be bought in grade 1 through 5, 5 being the best.
I guess this could be considered a 5, was it?
It's not a 5.
No?
It's a 4. I think it was a 4.5, which is still
pretty darn
high.
close.
You probably have 5%, if that. 5% of the vehicles offered for sale on a wholesale market are going to be a 5.0. So anything above a 4.0, you're doing well. A lot of your dealers are going to buy your 3.0s, your 3.5s that need a little body,
A little edgy.
little love, and they're going to give them a little love. They probably, in the end, will be $1,000 lighter, but we got to keep one thing in mind. We got to take that trade back in 2 or 3 years. So I want to sell you something that I'm going to want back, providing that you take good care of it.
It's all about how you buy it.
So if you're looking for a vehicle that's going to beat the market average, the market average price on these is $27,500. We're $25,900, so we're $1,500 below market average. I have 12,000 more miles than the market average. I think that's a good trade. 12,000 miles for $1,500, especially
With all the gear.
with all the gear. But if you're going to keep it for 2 or 3 years, trade out of it, the difference of whether it had 70 or 80,000 miles doesn't make a difference. The car's worth the same money with 75 as it is with 82. It doesn't matter. So save the $1,500, get into a super clean vehicle that is going to be probably as well maintained before you bought it as it will be after you bought it, and have a nice piece to trade in 2 or 3 years, something that's desirable for the dealership to put back on their lot, resell it, which is going to affect what we give you for it. You're going to love driving this.
Nice easy payment at $385 a month with just your taxes and DMV down.
Exactly. So $385. I don't think it gets much better than this.
With all this gear.
For $385.
All the
Doesn't.
luxury features you could think of.
Exactly. So, give you something to talk about around turkey dinner. So it actually looks the color of cranberry.
Want to try to see if you got the turkey speak, turkey call.
Let me try it. Ooh. It's a real one right there. Yeah, I used to be a turkey
Didn't answer
caller.
you. There you go. Sometimes you get a little out there.
Visit us, cleancarscheap.com. 2019 Ram 1500 full crew cab Bighorn. This is the new body style, and this one's got a little bit more goodies than most of these do, because this one's got the appearance package. So if you like a nice whited out truck, now if you look at the older models, you'd find that in the Express. That was the model you'd look for if you wanted the front bumpers to match, the back end, or the Sport.
Or the Sport, yeah.
Or the Sport. So typically you'd be able to get a truck that looked like a Sport without the price tag. Well, you're gonna get that here too. So not only are you gonna get a brand new truck, this one came out of West Virginia. So it's made its way up to the North Country here.
Through the cracks.
Yep, slipped through the cracks, and she's on this lot with 660 miles on it. Priced out at only $41,995, which is gonna be very competitive when looking around at these trucks. We do our homework before we put them on TV. So we got the lowest mileage and we got the best price. So if you want a beautiful truck with all the factory warranty left on it, full center console, trailer brake controller, power driver seat.
Big screen, slider, power slider, rear window.
Yeah, and you'll see the report. It's got all the options.
Yep.
And monthly payment's gonna be,
Only $575 a month, which is your tax and DMV down.
yep.
And we do it the right way. We don't, when someone comes in, they're not gonna be like, we created this payment that nobody can achieve. It's not even the case.
Right. So not only that, but if you have a lot of negative equity, like most people in this world, if you're driving a vehicle that maybe you owe $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 more on it than it's worth, now is going to be the time. The market is inflated. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. No matter where you go, where you buy, we're dealing with an inflated market, which also means that your trade is inflated. So if you're a person going out buying a car without a trade right now, you may pay a little bit more than you'd want to. Okay. But if you have a trade, again, you're gonna pay a little bit more for the next car right now, but your trade's also worth a little bit more. So if you have that negative equity, you couldn't ask for a more perfect storm to get you out of that vehicle. Pick up the phone and dial 315-633-7060. We're open 7 days a week. I got guys by the phones email,
7 days a
text, chat, whatever you want to do. We're all in the mix, ready to get your information, get you in the door, and put you on the road same day. We're big on spot deliveries. So if you want to get in, get this all done in one swoop, that's what we do.
Set up an appointment at cleancarscheap.com.
Yep. 315-633-7060 or dial. That's a perfect.
It's a turkey dial.
Turkey call.
Or 315-633-7060.
Long Island, my favorite.
Long Island.
Here we go. This is a beautiful car. One of your picks, actually.
It is one of my picks.
How'd you land on it?
Well, you know, I was sailing around looking for a place to go in the shore, and I said New York City. But we overshot a little bit, ended up on Long Island.
Long Island Hunting Station,
Hunting
which
Station,
is where this car's
came
from.
And I pulled up, I said, forget the blacks, forget the baggers.
Yep.
Get the car in the Pinta immediately.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
The nice thing about the Long Island cars is you're typically going to have a little more of an affluent area. So when you get into those affluent areas, you're going to find that people tend to keep their cars in pristine condition.
And they don't have salt down there.
They don't.
They don't have salt. They don't really have that winter weathers like we do here in Central New York.
Exactly. And these people tend to have typically multiple vehicles in their household. So you're
Clearly
going to
they
find
did with this one.
you're going to find the low mileage. This 2018 Cadillac ATS is going to sport its all-wheel drive, which is going to get you around awesome in the snow. It's going to do it with great fuel mileage. It's going to do it with real low mileage on the clock too. So this car's only got 16,000 miles.
Amazing.
A 2018 with 16,000 miles. The good news is you got a lot of factory warranty left. You got some bumper-to-bumper coverage. Caddy gives you a 4-year 50,000, so you get the balance of that. And Cadillac also gives you a 5-year 70,000 on your drivetrain. Now
A lot of value.
it's a ton of value. So the bottom line is when you walk in and buy this car, you don't have to buy an extended warranty with it. You don't have to spend Rich in my nose here, right? You don't have to spend. You done with the turkey calls?
Let's see if there's one around.
You can get the balance of your drivetrain warranty, which is 5-year, 70,000 miles. Now, folks on the other side of the screen, you may be saying, what is drivetrain? I always hear drivetrain. Well, the drivetrain is typically going to be your motor, your transmission, and your all-wheel drive units, the large components in the car. So the manufacturer is going to give you extended coverage on that, above and beyond your typical bumper-to-bumper warranty. So again, when we take this car priced out right at $25,855, in my book it's like buying it for $23,000 because most of the time when you go in and buy a 2018, you're going to buy the extended warranty to put onto the car. Now don't get me wrong, we and every other dealership, we love that business. We make money when we sell the warranty. There's no secret to that. This is going to kill that opportunity for us, but it's going to be a good opportunity for you. So get the balance of a long factory warranty. You're going to look the part driving this thing. You're going to feel good pulling up the Thanksgiving dinner in this thing. You haven't seen the family in over a year, right?
Can I share a little bit of my experience when
Please.
I pulled this vehicle in?
Yep.
The smell. It smells like legitimately, like you get into a new car smell. You get inside, it's just fresh.
Is it?
Non-smoky. Yeah, someone took really, really nice care of this vehicle.
Right. No McDonald's left in overnight in this one.
Nothing. There's nothing funky about that car. I was like, okay.
Yep. Beautiful. Black on black, low mileage, has all the options in it. You're going to feel like $1 million driving this in 2 or 3 or 4 years from down the road. If you decide you want to trade, you're going to have good mileage on the car and it's going to be worth something. So rather than starting out with something with 50, 60,000 miles on it to save a few $1,000s, which will be an 80 or a 90,000 mile trade 2 years down the road, take this with low mileage today. It'll be a low mileage car when you're ready to trade it in. It's a cream puff now. Keep it nice. It'll be a cream puff at trade time and worth a whole lot more than it should be.
And at $375 a month with just your taxes and DMV down.
Yep. So if you're looking for this, maybe you want a different luxury car. Maybe you like the Volvos, maybe you like the Infinities, maybe you like the Lincolns. But we stock it all here. With between 200 and 300 vehicles on the grounds, and we're buying them daily. So we have probably 70 to 120 cars incoming that you won't see on the website. So if this is not the one, but you say, listen, these guys have nice cars. I wonder if they have this, that, or the other thing. Pick up the phone and let one of our sales reps give you the list of what's coming in. They're aware of everything coming down the pipeline. Sometimes these take 2 and 3 weeks before they get here, process, and make it online. A lot of our repeat customers buy vehicles before they ever make it online because we're picking up the phone, hey, Mr. Jones, I got this, and that coming in the next couple of weeks. Oh, great, can you put it on hold for me? Whatever we got to do, we're ready.
Taking our couple 2-3-year-old customers, get them into new vehicles on a constant basis, which is very nice. So, how do you say no to that?
You don't. Put 385 is going to put this bad boy in your driveway
Today.
You know what? I gotta give it to you because you're the only pilgrim I've ever met in my whole life with a smartwatch. Come on, man.
We get down with the times.
Next up, we have a 2020 GMC Sierra Denali. This is the diesel. Not only is it a diesel, but it's got every option you can get on it. One of the big options that they don't all have, that I only buy with, is gonna be the sunroof. So, unless you can absolutely rob it, you gotta have the roof. Makes the truck a whole different truck.
New body style too.
It is a new body style, so this has got the redesigned wheels. Lot of new stuff on this truck. So
Features,
it's a
heads-up display.
beautiful truck. This one has 3,000 miles on it. So if you're looking for that impossible truck, we did our homework. This is the best mileage. This is the best price. I got the lowest mileage, and I'm cheaper than the trucks with a lot higher mileage. So if you look at it, if you're looking on this TV right now and you know what you're looking for, and Jim, not only is this top of the food chain, but it's got a nice easy payment too, and you love the payment. Tell them about
A
it.
nice easy payment, $9.89 a month. That's with your taxes, first payment, firstborn,
Yep.
partial saved up college tuition, and maybe a turkey dinner.
That is a big payment.
Listen, people that utilize trucks like this, they go into it knowing.
Well, we're only
There's a
figuring
market for 'em.
we're only figuring tax and DMV down, and most people that would buy these trucks tend to come in with a nice trade that helps to offset some of that money, or they come in with a large down payment.
It's actually very interesting the amount of people that seek these out.
Yep.
That we can't keep them in stock fast enough.
You'll spend, and this is one of the things about these trucks, you will spend the money to buy it, but it'll maintain its value like a Harley did back in the 1980s. There's nothing that'll hold its value in the truck market like the Denali, and the diesel more than helps that even. I can't remember what I'm saying, but the diesel.
There's not as many made, so it sustains the value much
Thank you.
better.
So, we didn't get into that turkey. We can talk about the guy underneath the truck.
You know what? Service.
That's right, service. We keep forgetting about
Come
service.
on. You hear my buckles? Ding.
What's our labor rate?
$78 an hour. What's the average labor rate?
The average labor rate is $110 an hour. So in our area, the average shop is charging a customer $110 an hour. They're also charging a 40 to 60% parts markup. That's standard practice.
Ours is only 20.
Ours is only 20. So our labor rate to the consumer on the street is $78 an hour. So if you bought your car here, or if you didn't buy your car here, we're gonna service you at $78 an hour. Throw that on the screen. 78 bucks an hour. There's nobody in our area that's touching that rate. And nobody's gonna give you the 20% promise on the markup. So 20%, that's what I charge. Our service department charges our sales department internally that. I charge the same to the customer. So we believe that we're gonna build our sales through our service.
Thanksgiving.
What about
Get it? Thanks for giving. Thanksgiving. With the indigenous people and the people that pioneered, they came together. That's how Thanksgiving they shared with one another.
Right.
We're sharing. 78 bucks an hour versus 110 to $130 an hour.
So if you like to be shared with, come on into Bridgeland. 78 bucks an hour. Stand up to the desk. We're gonna get you in and out of there. Got loaner cars, whatever you're looking for. So we're gonna make service very easy for you. Not only that, but we got a second location coming into North Syracuse. So it's gonna make it even easier for those customers that are buying that maybe live in Syracuse that like to save 10 or 15 minutes of that drive coming to Bridgeport. So visit us today, cleancarscheap.com, or dial 315-633-7060. Here's a fresh trade alert right here. This one just came in on trade. Low mileage, beautiful condition. This is gonna be a nice lot queen right here. 2008 Cadillac XT5. Now this is one of the freshest units to our lineup.
Unique color
Unique color, carbon blue metallic.
with the light interior ivory.
Not the ivory.
No, what do they call it?
One more try. Sierra beige. So it's got that cashmere look. Excuse me, I'm tripping over my floor.
Is it sheer or beige?
It's not that kind of beige. It's more of like a nice cashmere, nice rich color.
But it is
So
very rich.
this has a beautiful exterior color. It's got a nice rich cashmere in the interior, which goes perfectly with the blue. It's like fine wine and steak, right? This thing's an absolute beautiful specimen. Now, we can guess that this thing's probably in the upper 40s, maybe tapping on the door of $50,000 brand new.
All of it.
So the good news is with this, when you're starting to buy a pre-owned luxury, when you take one of those luxury cars and you let it age a couple of years, which is the smartest thing to do when you get into the luxury, what happens is they probably lose somewhere between 30 and 40% of their value of what it was brand new. So you're able to pick this one up for $31,988, a fraction of what it was new. What do you think? You keep saying yes. What's that? You have no idea, do you? Give him the payment. You got it. And give it to him in words.
Listen. Ready, Bob?
I'm ready. Yeah.
$459 a month.
How much down?
Tax and DMV, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Indian.
Would you drive this for $459?
Heck yeah. Why not? Why not?
Something to gobble about.
Right.
Something to talk about. So if you're looking for a beautiful SUV, again, 2018 Cadillac XT5, can you hold that for me? So I can get my hands on it? 2018 Cadillac XT5 priced at $31,988. This has all the options. Full panoramic roof, we got the cashmere interior, fresh rubber, the whole bit. There's not a complaint you're gonna have on this vehicle. $31,988 is gonna put it at $459 a month. An easy payment does not, I don't wanna say easy, but that's very affordable for this level of a vehicle. So, and you're not going to the full-blown 84 months. We're doing this a little over 6 years. So, this is gonna be, I don't know, about as good as she gets for that money.
A lot of car for a great value.
Yeah, so visit us online, cleancarsheet.com. We don't typically keep our trades when we get nice ones like this. You have to.
Scoop 'em.
We're not gonna let it out there for another dealer to have. So, this would be a nice one to pull up to Thanksgiving dinner with, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind being in the grocery bag in the back of this, would you?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be driving it. I would be in the trunk, but
In the grocery bag.
still be riding it. So
Soften
What do
it
you
up.
think? What do you think this guy's chances are of making it through? Pardon. Can we get the president to pardon this guy?
Let me ask you
He
this
deserves
question.
it. He should be the
How
pardon.
much stuffing in that turkey? That size turkey, how much stuffing do you think you get in it?
world record.
I mean, that'd be a lot.
Could be a world record.
You could
to me.
stuff away and stuff and stuff
would.
and stuff. And boy, would it be delightful. Because you could put different types of stuffing in a turkey that size.
You could.
But you know, I'd go with a pardon. We get your pardon. If not,
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I just want the wishbone. So if you can give me the wishbone without having to cook you, I don't care. I like the wishbone. Yeah,
It'll be the luckiest wishbone you've ever got.
I will. So not as lucky as the person that's gonna buy this Cadillac. So visit us today, cleancarscheap.com, or dial 315-633-7060. Other than Thanksgiving, we're right there by the phone. So if you want to get online, maybe grab that laptop, that iPad, lay in bed, take a look through our inventory. You're gonna find a lot of nice stuff. You're gonna be able to get a whole lot done online too, because we're very interactive. So do your homework on us. Read your reviews. Read the reviews that are out in Google. You can go to Facebook, wherever your sources,
cars.com.
whatever it is. Do your homework about us. You're gonna find that we have a very consistent way that we do business with our customers.
Tells its own story.
It's the right way. So visit us today, cleancarscheap.com. 2017 Ram Sport. This has got the color, so the sublime green. This thing's hotter than hot gets. Looks like it came off the wall at Kmart, right? One of those little packages.
Yeah.
Don't it?
Little car.
How does it, right? How does it come? So if you want an absolutely beautiful truck, this has got those leathered out seats. This has got those 20-inch factory blacked out wheels. It's got $1,200 worth of rubber on it.
Beefy.
Meaty?
Beefy.
Meaty, whatever it is.
Yeah.
This has got the 2-inch lift, so if you want, this car stock out of the factory is a head turner, but then dress it up a little bit with a more of an aggressive look. Got the boards, we got the bigger tires on it and whatnot. Got the spray and liner. This truck's got it all. It's a nice one. It's got low mileage. That's the catch to this. 21,000 mileage. 37,988 is where we priced this up. So last night I'm home doing my homework. 1 o'clock in the morning, doing my homework for the commercials, right? And I'm looking this thing up and I'm going, God, the market average mileage on one of these trucks is 42,000 miles. The market average price is 36,988. Now it has nothing to do with the color. So on a silver 2017 Ram Sport with 40,000 miles on it, the price tag out there is 36,900. I got 21,000 miles on it. I'm $1,000 more. I'll trade that for half those mileage any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
And you should too, because when it comes time for equity, the difference in 20,000 miles is gonna be probably somewhere in $3,000 to $4,000. So pay $1,000 more and you got 4 in the bank. That makes all the sense in the world.
With a 2-inch lift and the wheels and tires.
Got all that stuff and the color, okay? No additional charge. You're welcome. So if you're looking for that truck, you want that Hot Wheels,
Turner.
Yeah, maybe you want to do a little bit more. Maybe you want a hard top tonneau cover. Maybe you want to put a sticker kit on this truck. Maybe you want to put it, whatever.
You know
This
what I'll
truck's
call this? Flavor.
a little bit, huh?
Flavor.
They didn't have this back in your days when you were rolling around in the
Well, we say flavor back then. Now it's 20th century, it's flavor. I love flavor. They season it with all the goodies. Nice easy payment of $5.49 a month.
It is.
Your taxes and DMV down.
Yep.
$5.49 a month for a truck like this. Come on.
Exactly. So you're going to pay $549 a month. You're going to start out with 20,000 miles. You're a guy that drives high mileage. You put 15,000 miles a year on it. You're going to keep the truck for 3 years. You're going to add 45 to its 21. 66,000 miles. You're going to drive it in. It'll be the same thing as today's 2014. If you drove a 14 into our lot with mileage in the 60s, that would be an extremely low mileage vehicle for a 14, right?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what you're going to have sitting under your fanny when you go to pull this thing in at trade time a few years down the road.
I'd
So
like to trade in and have equity. Okay, we can help.
look like a million, feeling like a million, and get it back when it's trade time. That doesn't make sense, nothing will. Visit us today, cleancarscheap.com. We got 7 days a week. People buy the phones, whatever it takes. Maybe you're laying in bed right now, clicker in your hand. Get up, brush your teeth, get dressed, get on into Bridgeland because we're open today. 2020 Ram ProMaster City. Now this is a cargo van, so this is gonna fit a whole lot of turkeys in it. That's what we haul around. With only 10,000 miles, this is definitely get the job done. And one of the nice things with this, you'd expect it to be super base model, right? But it still has a rear parking camera. It still has Bluetooth. So these come with some of the basic options that we have,
Power
as
windows.
human beings, have come accustomed to having. So it's gonna have your basics. Does it have the power? Yeah. She's got the power locks and windows too, which are a must. Super, super clean with only 10,000 miles on it. And
Don't ask. Let's just keep it focused.
okay,
All right.
so if you're a business owner, monthly payment on this,
It's $309 a month with your taxes and DMV down.
at $309 a month, keep this in mind. If you're a business that's profitable, okay? Maybe you're a business that says, listen, maybe I could use that. I mean, that would be nice. And this would probably be a nice addition for a lot of people's businesses. Now, one of the things that people are not gonna,
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
one of the things that you want to keep in mind is maybe you are a business owner and you have a good, nice little business that's starting out, and this would be a nice addition to it. If you're not familiar, maybe your business has never had a payment. Now, $309 a month is really not $309 a month because you write the payment off.
Yeah.
So if it's being used for business the way it's intended to be used, then you can write the payments off. So in essence, if you pay 30% tax on every dollar that you bring into your business, which is probably the going rate, somewhere in that ballpark, your payment is really 30% less.
Right.
Because that's 30% less profit at the end of the year your business had that you'd have had to pay that tax rate on. It's right here. So take 309, subtract, let's say 20 to 30% of that, and you're really in the mid twos. So can your business afford a $250 a month expense? Would this make things a whole lot, would this make your business $250 a month easier?
I think so.
Then it's a no-brainer. You gotta do it. So 2020 Ram ProMaster City, and if you want to fit a lot of turkeys in this, hey, I don't care. What are you doing? What is this guy? What are you doing?
Wild turkey! Wild turkey! Shoot at! Shoot at!
His
Turkey!
wings are coming out.
Turkey, get inside!
His wings. 309 a month's gonna put this bad boy in your business's parking lot, or maybe it's your driveway. Maybe you just like that. You have arts and crafts. Maybe you have something personal that you
Maybe
like.
they have 1,800 pounds worth of crafts they have to put in there.
1,800 pounds worth of turkey. If you can fit that in there, be my guest.
They love.
CleanCarsCheap.com.